English Podcast Spot. Learn English with podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to English Podcast Spot, where we make English simple and fun.
I'm David.
And I'm Emma. Hello to all of our wonderful listeners.
So, Emma, I heard you're going on a trip soon.
Yes, I'm going to Spain next month. I'm so excited.
Oh, that's amazing. So, you must be a good traveler, right?
Of course, I'm a great traveler. I know exactly what to do at the airport.
Oh, really? Okay, let me test you.
Test me? Okay, sure.
What's a boarding pass?
Easy. It's the paper you need to get on the plane. It has your seat number.
Good. What does aisle seat mean?
Aisle seat. That's, it's the seat next to the window?
Wrong.
Wait, no, I knew that.
Sure you did. Miss Great Traveler doesn't know what an aisle seat is.
Okay, maybe I need a little help.
And that is exactly why we're here today.
Because traveling can be stressful, especially if you don't know the right English words.
That's true. Even if your English is good, airports have their own language.
They really do. So today, we're going to teach you the most important words for traveling.
Real, practical English that you can use on your next trip.
From packing your bag at home to arriving in a new country.
And listeners, have you ever been confused at an airport?
Maybe you didn't understand something and you just smiled and said yes?
If that happened to you, tell us in the comments.
We want to hear your airport stories.
And please like and subscribe to English Podcast Spot.
Okay, let's start.
Let's start at the very beginning, before you leave your house. The first step is packing.
Oh, packing. I am terrible at packing.
Really? Why?
Because I always pack too much. I bring clothes for every situation. Rain, I have a jacket. Beach, I have shorts. Nice dinner, I have a dress.
That's called overpacking. That's when you pack more things than you need.
Yes, I overpack every time. Do you?
No, I'm the opposite. I pack very little. Then I arrive and think, why didn't I bring a warmer jacket?
So you underpack.
Exactly.
Okay, what do you need before a trip?
The most important thing is your passport.
Yes, a passport is the small book with your photo. You need it to travel to another country.
Without your passport, you're not going anywhere.
And please check your passport before your trip. Make sure it's not expired.
Expired means it's too old. It doesn't work anymore.
If your passport is expired, you can't fly. That is a very bad day.
Okay, so you have your passport. What else?
Your boarding pass.
A boarding pass is the paper that lets you get on the plane. It has your name, your flight number, your seat number, and your gate number.
Today, most people have a boarding pass on their phone, but some people print it on paper.
I always have both, phone and paper, just in case.
Smart.
You also need your luggage.
Luggage is all of your bags together. Your big suitcase, your small bag, everything.
And here's an important word, carry-on.
A carry-on is the small bag you take with you on the plane.
You don't give it to the airline. You carry it on the plane. That's why it's called a carry-on.
And your big suitcase? That one you check in. You give it to the airline, and they put it under the plane.
Okay, you arrive at the airport. The first thing you do is check in.
To check in means to register for your flight.
You show your passport. You give them your big suitcase, and they give you your boarding pass.
You can do this at the check-in counter. That's the desk where airline staff help you.
Or you can use a self-service machine.
And this is where they ask the famous question.
window seat or aisle seat?
So now, do you know the difference?
Yes.
A window seat is next to the window. You can look outside and see the clouds.
And an aisle seat is next to the aisle. That's the walkway in the middle of the plane.
Aisle. Aisle. It looks strange, but you say it like aisle. The S is silent.
Good point. The pronunciation is tricky.
Listeners, which do you prefer, window or aisle? Tell us in the comments.
I'm team window.
And I'm team aisle. I like to stretch my legs.
Okay, so you're checked in, you have your boarding pass, now security.
Security is the part most people find stressful.
It can be, but it's not so bad if you know what to expect.
At security, you put your bags on a machine, like a big scanner. They check what's inside.
And you usually need to take out your laptop, take out your liquids, and sometimes take off your belt and shoes.
Liquids are things like water, shampoo, perfume, anything liquid.
And they have to be in small bottles, usually 100 milliliters or less.
After security, you need to find your gate.
And a gate is not a door to your house.
No, at the airport, a gate is the area where you wait for your flight.
It's also where you board the plane.
Board means to get on the plane.
So when they say now boarding at gate 15, it means go to gate 15 and get on the plane.
Your gate number is on your boarding pass.
And there are screens everywhere in the airport that show gate information.
Sometimes your gate changes, so always check the screens.
Yes, that happened to me once. I was sitting at gate 12, relaxed, drinking coffee,
And
and my flight moved to gate 35 on the other side of the airport.
oh no, did you make it?
I did, but I was running with my coffee. Not fun.
Now, sometimes you look at the screen and you see a word that nobody wants to see.
Delayed.
When your flight is delayed, it means it's late. It's not leaving at the planned time.
You might hear, "We're sorry, your flight has been delayed by 2 hours."
And then you just wait and wait and wait.
It's not great, but it happens.
And here's another word, layover.
A layover is when your trip has a stop in the middle.
For example, you fly from Tokyo to London, but you stop in Dubai for 3 hours.
Those 3 hours in Dubai, that's your layover.
You wait at the airport and then take your next flight.
Okay, let's get on the plane. You find your seat, sit down, and then what?
The flight attendants will help you.
Flight attendants are the people who work on the plane.
They help passengers, serve food and drinks, and explain safety information.
And there are some useful phrases on the plane.
If you need something, you can say, "Excuse me, could I have some water, please?"
Simple and polite.
Or if you need to pass someone in the aisle, "Excuse me, can I get through?"
That means you want to pass them.
And if you don't understand something, here's the best phrase.
What is it?
"Sorry, could you say that again, please?"
That's it?
Yes, it's simple, it's polite, and it works everywhere.
At the check-in counter, at security, on the plane, at immigration.
If you don't understand, just say, "Sorry, could you say that again, please?"
You know what? You're right. That is the most useful phrase for any traveler.
Nobody will be angry. People want to help. You just need to ask.
Okay, the plane lands. You arrived. Now what?
First, you go through immigration.
Immigration is the area where officers check your passport.
They ask why you're visiting.
They might ask, what is the purpose of your visit?
And you can say, "I'm here on vacation," or "I'm here for business."
Keep it simple and honest.
Don't be nervous. It's usually very quick.
Sometimes they ask, "How long are you staying?"
You just say 5 days or 2 weeks. Easy.
After immigration, you go to baggage claim.
Baggage claim is the area where you pick up your big suitcase.
There's a moving belt, a long thing that goes around and around with everyone's bags on it.
And you stand there watching bags go by thinking, is that mine? No. Is that mine? No.
And then you see yours and you feel so happy.
After baggage claim, you might go through customs.
Customs is the area where they check what you're bringing into the country.
Usually, if you have nothing special, you just walk through the green channel. Easy.
And then you're out. You're in a new country.
Congratulations! The adventure begins.
Okay, let's do a quick review. We learned so many useful words today.
We did. Let's go through them one by one.
First word, passport.
Your passport is the small book with your photo. You need it to travel to another country.
Next, boarding pass.
Your boarding pass is the paper or ticket that lets you get on the plane. It has your seat number and gate number.
Luggage.
Luggage means all of your bags together. Your big suitcase, your small bag, everything.
Carry-on.
A carry-on is the small bag you take with you on the plane. You carry it on. That's why it's called a carry-on.
Check-in.
To check in means to register for your flight. You show your passport, give them your big bag, and get your boarding pass.
Window seat.
A window seat is the seat next to the window. You can look outside and see the clouds.
Aisle seat.
An aisle seat is the seat next to the aisle. That's the walkway where people walk. Remember, A-I-S-L-E, but you say it like aisle.
Gate.
The gate is the area where you wait for your flight and then get on the plane.
Board.
To board means to get on the plane. Now boarding at gate 15 means get on the plane at gate 15.
Delayed.
When your flight is delayed, it means it's late. It's not leaving on time.
Layover.
A layover is a stop between flights. For example, you fly to London, but you stop in Paris for 3 hours. Those 3 hours are your layover.
Flight attendant.
A flight attendant is a person who works on the plane. They help passengers and serve food and drinks.
Immigration.
Immigration is the passport control area. When you arrive in a new country, officers check your passport and ask why you're visiting.
Baggage claim.
Baggage claim is the area where you pick up your big suitcase after your flight.
And the last one, customs.
Customs is the area where they check what you're bringing into the country. Usually, you just walk through if you have nothing special.
Wow, that's a lot of words.
It is, but now you know them all. You're ready to travel.
And the best phrase to remember?
Sorry, could you say that again, please? Use it everywhere. It's your travel superpower. All right, everyone, we want to hear from you.
What's your best or funniest travel story?
Write it in the comments in English. Even 1 or 2 sentences is great practice.
Like, I missed my flight once because I was at the wrong gate.
Or, my luggage went to the wrong country.
We read all the comments.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to English Podcast Spot and give us a like.
Share this with someone who is planning a trip soon. This episode could really help them.
Thank you so much for learning with us today.
Now you're ready to travel with confidence.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and remember, traveling is the best way to practice your English in real life.
Stay safe, stay adventurous, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone!
Goodbye.
And don't forget your passport.
Perfect ending. Bye.